Next on Cronkite Sports Report, a loss in the playoffs last September isn't slowing these skaters down.
Tyler, for many, a pair of roller skates evokes images of the 70s, when roller disco was all the rage and the Bee Gees' Staying Alive was blaring through the speakers at the local rink.
I can hear it right now. But there are no disco balls spinning in a warehouse filled with skaters that our Sam Hoyle visited. The Arizona Roller Derby's brand of roller skating is a bit more rough and tumble.
Women from all walks of life flock from across the valley to meet here, in a warehouse just off South 32nd Street in Phoenix to strap on the skates and duke it out in roller derby.
I mean, my whole life is based around it. I am so passionate about it that I just train for it. I have an easy job so that I can skate. I mean, if skating would pay me, I'd probably do that.
The sport is played by 2 teams of 5 on roller skates, decked out in protective gear. Each team has a jammer denoted with a star on the side of their helmet that battles through both teams' skaters to score points for their team. There's really not any money to be made here. Skaters for the team known as Arizona Roller Derby sacrifice both their time and their energy in pursuit of the sport they love.
I love being on a team. I love being a part of like a bigger thing, especially female empowered team. I think I'm just always really happy and thankful that I get to go travel and see fun places and like work really hard for this one thing, a collective thing, you know, ideally to win, but just to be a good roller derby team. And then you get the fun parts too, where it's just like it's camaraderie, it's friendship, it's family.
Many skaters have a day job outside of the track. For Chelsea Winkle, better known as Goldie Loke, who spends her time as a software designer, she says that even on a normal day while she's at work, roller derby never really leaves her mind.
For me, it's pretty fluid, and they actually like make really ridiculous derby shirts that say things like, I'm only thinking about roller derby, or I basically like roller derby my dog and like one other person. So you're definitely kind of always sort of thinking about that, especially at this level. We have to be watching footage of our competitors, watching our own footage to see where we can improve, and kind of just always staying up on top of that because it's just so competitive.
While roller derby runs through the heads of skaters on a daily basis, it also takes a regular toll on their bodies. With physical contact being so prevalent in roller derby, injuries are a common occurrence. For Rachel Sherman, who skates under the derby name of Westward Ho, a concussion kept her out of the oval for over a month.
We get a lot of serious big hits, and so sometimes it's hard to tell in the heat of the moment what's up, especially it was during summertime. We don't have air conditioning here, so just heat exhaustion can look similar to what happens when you're feeling concussed. What I could have done in that moment was just taken my time, checked in with myself, and stayed off skates probably for a week or 2. Unfortunately, I didn't do that, and that moved a concussion from a minor concussion to a major concussion.
Arizona Roller Derby competed in the 2017 divisional playoffs in September, but couldn't escape the first round after a loss to Philly Roller Derby. The team already has its eye on an opportunity to improve its ranking, get back to the playoffs, and establish its dominance in the association. In Phoenix, Samuel Hoyle, Cronkite Sports Report.
Now, if the Arizona Roller Derby does make the playoffs, the team will be headed to Atlanta in September to take on the nation's best.
That'll do it for this episode of Cronkite Sports Report. As always, thanks for tuning in.
For even more local stories and Arizona sports reporting, be sure to check out our daily Facebook Live show, Cronkite Sports Now, on the Facebook page of the Phoenix Sports Bureau of Cronkite News.
For any of all your digital needs, be sure to check out arizonasports.com under the Cronkite Sports tab. And for news from across Arizona, visit cronkitenews.azpbs.org.
From all of us here at our downtown studio, thanks so much for tuning in, and be sure to catch our next episode.